I'm Barry, and I accepted Bob's invitation to talk about fitness together because I had really a great experience here. Um, Before I started coming, I had received a flyer in the mail, and I had thought about having a personal trainer, and the phone call was free. And when I called, I spoke with Bob, and he was very, very friendly on the phone and invited me in just for a consultation with no commitment. And he told me all about the program and what they do here, and it's one-on-one with one trainer, one client, and one goal. And I was very excited to try it because I was at a point in my life where I felt probably fitness would be the next step that I needed to do. I had just gone through a divorce, and I was trying to spend some time writing. I had some trouble at work, and I was the kind of person who tried to stay in shape, but I had two children, and they were just 10, 11, and finally they were at age where I could spend some time for myself. So I decided to commit myself to coming here, and from the minute I came in, it was just a great experience. Bob introduced me to Angela, who when I came twice a week, she had planned me workouts, and they were all different. And even before I started, I was given a test, and I talked a great deal about what my goals were with Bob, and I talked about my need for trying to get mental focus. And when I took my first test, I didn't realize how unfit I was. I could barely do 6 push-ups. Um, I was exhausted after 5 minutes of any kind of cardio exercise, and it was a bit of a rude awakening to find that I was really that unfit. Someone who had been trying to stay in shape and have somewhat of an athletic life. And with the exercises that Angela designed and the work that I did and a little bit of cardio that I did on my own, within a month's time I was dramatically different. I could do 20 push-ups. I could exercise vigorously for 25 minutes, and so I started to incorporate this in my lifestyle. If I was waiting for the train, I would spend some time stretching. I would run up and down the stairs, and I had gotten recommendations from Bob for nutritionists, so I went to talk about eating because I thought that was really another important part of being fit. And it wasn't really that hard to see the changes and be able to say, well, you know what, I really don't need to eat that bowl of ice cream, or I don't need to have those cookies before I go to bed. And a lot of that also was part of the change I was feeling for myself. So it was more than just a physical change. I felt really a mental change starting to occur from being involved. And I can't say enough about how welcome I felt every time I went through the door. There was always someone to welcome me. Angela was extremely friendly and expert at what she did. I felt so comfortable working with her. I felt I could talk with her, not just about my own goals as far as physical fitness, but that she'd be willing to talk about anything that was on my mind. And she was extremely receptive and a great listener. And at the same time, she wouldn't let me slack off. I needed to keep moving, keep working, keep exercising, keep building strength. And so she was a bit, at times it felt a little bit like she was really pushing me, but I knew that was something that I really needed. I can't really think about what there was that was something that I would call my favorite part. I looked forward to coming here because, like Woody Allen says, 90% of life is just showing up. And I knew that once I showed up here that I would be taken care of, and that I was suddenly the focus of that time, and that I could depend on a well-planned workout, and that I could do the things that I needed to work myself towards being fit. And each time I was tested and had a fitness test, there was improvement. And it wasn't just the testing, it was the way I felt about myself. I felt different. I felt more confident. My posture improved. I felt more energetic. I just think that whatever there is in life, that fitness is probably one of the most important things you can do for yourself. Not just to get yourself mental focus for what I did, but it's the thing that combats all the things that work against us in our bodies. And it's really the only thing we have that's natural other than diet. And I would say that if someone is thinking about coming and is not really sure, it's a small investment that is going to pay off. And you don't hear that too much about investments, especially nowadays. But if you want to invest in yourself, really at a reasonable cost for what you get out of it, it's the best thing you can do for yourself, no matter what age you are, because fitness is the best thing you can do for your mind and your body. And I would recommend it without hesitation, because I think that the experience I had is available to anyone who just makes up their mind to come and be open and have a little desire to get yourself into physical condition, because it will change you and it will help you, and there's no downside. And how can you nowadays do something where there's really no bad side effects? Everything is good. So don't sit on the fence. Do something for yourself and do something good that you won't be sorry that you did, and you'll be glad you did, and it'll become not just an experience, but it'll be part of your life that will make your life better.